Hello, dear Libra. Welcome to the first part of your monthly reading for February 2025. This reading is for you if you have Libra in your moon, Venus, ascendant, or sun. Okay, I know it's shaky. I see it. Yeah, I see it. Just look away. The part is shaking. I'll fix that. Okay, let's take a look. Your future is the priority here. Yes, as long as your future isn't standing on shaky legs. Libra, yes, everything's good. So, Libra, I see an artist for you here. Let's see. Who will accompany you in February? I will reverse this at the end. First, I'm going to take a look with right away at what exactly is coming your way. Okay. What's coming up in February 2025? Close the scales, please. Libra, Libra, Libra. So, Libra, this represents career and finances. This is your love life. This is the big danger that I need to warn you about. You absolutely have to seize this opportunity, this luck in February. I'll tell you exactly what that is. Okay, let's take a look. What's coming up for you professionally or financially? Three of the church here, very nice. Financially coming your way. Three of the church here, very beautiful. You, Libra, in an environment where you're not even thinking about business, where you're not even thinking about your progress, you'll suddenly meet like-minded people who actually had the same intentions as you. Yes. Three of the church here. If you're working, whether you're employed or self-employed, then it's about this, that you'll make the most important contacts in February in a non-business environment. And that's actually always the case. Who's still hanging around in the cafeteria in the hope of meeting the important people? Come on, stop it, stop it. There where it's not business related, where business isn't being talked about, you will meet the right people. If you're employed at a company, then it's also about this, that you join in for a beer after work. Go there, go there. That's where you'll find the right alliances. If you're not working, or, for example, if you're retired, then you'll team up here with three of the church. Team up with two people. And you three will have something planned. Yes. That's three women, three men. All three are of the same gender. Okay. Three women, three men who team up and want to implement something. For example, it could be that you meet two people here who also share the same charity ideas as you and think, but let's organize a flea market here. Or three from the church, let's sell cakes and send the money to XY. So there will be one. There will be a joint venture here. Will this come about very spontaneously? With Three of Cups. Especially outside, that's where it will be. Outside in the open air, you will team up with two people, and together as a trio, you will implement a project. It's a project that is meant to serve the community. Yes, it's not for you three. We're going for a manicure. Instead, we offer manicures and we give the proceeds to XY. What? What's going on here in terms of your love life? Astrology here, your libido is rising. Your libido is rising here in February. I also have the impression with astrology that you... Just a moment, please. I want to wait a moment. My dog is leaving the room. It distracts me. I know it doesn't bother you, but it distracts me. From the rods here... It's interesting, I'm actually looking at the love life. What I see in you is your libido. Okay, that's rising. And you would actually think that you're looking for sexual contact. But no, I see you instead climbing mountains, conquering mountains. I'm feeling hot, and then you wander up a mountain. I don't mean that symbolically. You're going up the hill. You're going up hills in February. I see you there. Or do you think so? Why am I going up there now? What kind of energy is that? I have that, the sexual energy that you just express. So you're trying to get it down with the rod. I also see that the potential is there. For a new contact, it's very, very, very high in February. This person will be completely different from all the others. Yes, will be completely different from all the others. That's what the rod represents, and it will also bring fresh ideas into your life. I think you will find this person's thought process is very fascinating. I find it very fascinating. It is like if you meet someone from a fascinating world. Do you understand? You are who you are, and you have your life, you have your views. Then someone comes here, for example, from southern Italy, with completely different views regarding family. Ha, 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 ha. You are amazed that the uncle came right away and helped. And then how this person here treats their mother. For you, this is something completely different. Maybe this person also comes from a social class that is quite closed off. And you learn completely new ways of thinking. You'll get to know completely new ways of interacting. That will fascinate you a lot. Maybe you are pretty normal. You are just you, and you get to know someone who... You go to hard rock and metal concerts all the time. It's also a completely different mentality. And there you get to know a different world. You get to know new ways of thinking. That will fascinate you a lot, and it will bring you fresh air. So, just see what exactly is going to happen here. What do I see as the biggest danger here? The fifth sword has an ego. Especially regarding this here. 3 of cups here, I have 1, 2, 3 swords. Your ego could really get in your way. In February, I dare say I'm the last one to tell you that you shouldn't defend yourself. Get used to this movement here, do that. Really, get used to this movement. I'm the last one to tell you, shut up, be quiet, swallow it down. No, not that. It's happening here. More about the fact that there's something here that you want to implement. You're learning here with 3 from the church, either for professional or personal advancement. You know 2 people and you team up with them, and together as a trio, you should accomplish something. At that moment, the 5 of swords is important. That you focus on your goals. Nothing with, why is she talking more than I am? I have something to say about that. Are you listening to what she has to say? If their ideas are more profitable for the goal, then that's okay. Just swallow it down. This is very important in ventures. When it comes to goals you want to achieve, it's usually due to the individual egos of the parties. And you really have to make sure that your ego doesn't mess things up for you. Messes up the plan. If you get involved there, for example, you team up with 2 people in your business and one of them has been your intern, and now you should meet this person at eye level in this new venture. Yes, then meet this person at eye level. The goal is in focus. Nothing like, hey, you were my intern, so I don't have to treat you as an equal. No, dare. Ego is in the wrong place. Ego is in the wrong place. Okay. I also have the note here about the Ace of Wands. As I said, there is a lot of potential here for a new connection from a different new world. Okay. Don't dismiss that. Lenny. Don't listen to hard rock and then say, I don't understand a word of this. What are you listening to? It's just screaming. That's it. Oh my God, are you a mama's boy? Should I? Don't do that. Don't do that. Take it for what it is. And we'll just dive in there and find out what exactly kind of world that is before you judge too hastily. Okay. What is the big opportunity? Your big luck? 2 of Pentacles. Yeah, okay, that's cool. Capricorn has that from birth. Well, they have it in them. 2 of Pentacles. The impossible card will become possible for you. In February, with the 2 of Pentacles, I always say, prioritize. Yes, you let if you second here. If you have two things going on at the same time, eventually both coins will drop. And then you lose both. You have to choose. You have to pick one that is more important to you. And I tell you, Reinswager, normally, aside from Capricorn, this is a Capricorn card. Aside from Capricorn, it works for most people for a week or two, and then they lose both. But in February, you have the gift, the energy to manage two projects at the same time with both of the coins at 100%. Yes. So when that, I don't want to say that in February you'll be very busy, because that sounds like tasks are piling up and you have to chase after them. No, I could put you in a chair right now and say, okay, Libra, you have nothing to do from now on, and you would still be running around in February. Note also your libido that you try to satisfy in different ways. Two of the coins here. I have a bit of a hint here, also with something new that you're starting, and you won't have any problems at all between the old and the new. During the transition, you'll have time for both, so you don't need to worry about that. And I also have the impression that with two of the coins from the bars, all your ideas can be put into action. All the ideas you have in February can be put into action. There is no excuse. There are no hurdles. Opportunities will always be there. There, where something is missing, the missing piece will be given to you directly. You can achieve everything you set your mind to in February. Put into action. Look at which artists accompany you. For the continuation, you have a 50% discount in the first 24 hours, which will be automatically deducted in the Marenkop. Yes. Only during the first 24 hours. Okay, let's take a look. Michelangelo. We talked about Italians. Michelangelo. No compromises to be made is a good compromise. You can, yes, that works for you. That works for you. You don't have to decide. Here too. A flawed rise can still lead to a perfect ending. A mistake. I have to think about this now. I'll get to that in just a moment. A flawed beginning can still lead to a perfect ending. Chin up. Suffer from unhealthy perfectionism. Have an eye for details. What I wanted to bring up here, what distracted me so much, is this naked man here, who is up there on the mountain, also with you. It's actually like this. You can, as I mentioned earlier, you're climbing a mountain. He's up there on the mountain and comes into contact with God. That's God. Yes, yes. Listen. Dare to take a chance. Just kidding. Feel free to take a look. So, we have these different chakras. Okay, the first level is the sacral chakra, which means it's like about an inch below our genitals. It's kind of floating in the air. That's our grounding. And at the second level, our is located. Our chakra is located there at the genitals. I don't exactly know what it's called. And if you take a look at what's happening in society, how people are behaving, and if you take a look at what the effects are, that happens when our second chakra is not balanced. Then you'll see what our societal problem is. We have this libido, we have this creativity, we have this energy, and then we keep dousing it with sex all the time. And then society gets stuck at the second chakra. They don't even move up to the third or fourth. They don't ascend at all. And that's why many people no longer have clarity with the third eye. In general, the crown chakra doesn't work. You don't pick up the messages from above. That's why I have the impression that this is something good. That you say here, hey, I have this energy, I have this sexual energy, and I'm going to express it differently. This will bring you closer here to your higher self. That will ensure that you can grow beyond your second chakra. That's also, for example, at these Indian temples. Have you heard about those perverse Indian temples? Yes. For us as a second chakra society, that's obviously perverse. The people there at these perverse Indian temples, there are temples decorated with all sorts of sex scenes around. They were decorated with sex scenes all around. Feel free to Google it. And that serves. The only thing is that anyone who wants to enter the temple has to go outside first. They have to look at these sex scenes. They have to overcome their libido. And only then are they allowed to enter the temple to be able to experience the higher, that which goes beyond our second chakra. As a society, we are stuck at the second. That's why we look at these temples and say, you're perverse. No, not you, vague. So, do you see what you're doing here in February? Is something very, very great in itself. Sorry for laughing so much earlier. Is also the similar hill, and I believe it will take you further here. That you say, I'm not going to satisfy that directly down there, but I'm going to go up. I'm doing something else. I'm climbing the mountain. I'm doing something else so that you can climb higher. I'm going to check here now. What exactly is happening here? What's going on there exactly? Where this will lead from the bars, and here we see what this new person here will bring about in your life, what this whole thing will lead to, whether it will even lead to anything at all. I'm looking at everything. I will then take a look at this with these cards, and then I will check with the help of these cards what this person is hiding from you here, and then also tell you with the help of these time cards when exactly this fresh wind, this person will show up here. You can find the link to continue down below in the info box in the top comment. As I said, it's reduced by 50% in the first 24 hours. If you like my goal, I would appreciate your click on subscribe. We'll see each other on the other side, and I wish all the best to everyone else. Take care. Bye.